First off, what I did is I got red grip tape, and I got an Element stencil, the Element logo stencil. You can get it off of like Google Images. That's the easiest way to find it. Then you put it on, and you don't want to put in a thick coat. You just want to put on like a light coat. So this is how I kind of like customized my grip tape, and it didn't mess up the grip tape at all. You might think it would, but it still has all the grip that it did before I put it on. So you just want to put on a light coat. Then I, carved in my name there. And then here's the real cool part of it, the custom deck. This literally only costed me, well, I already had all the materials, so it didn't really cost me anything. But basically you need a can of primer, a can of your color that you want, and a can of clear coat. And actually, this looks, nice and sharp right now, but I actually used Sharpie on this. And you might think, well, Sharpie, it's not that strong, it might come off. Well, what I did, after you put your color on, like your background color, once you put, and then after the background color, you put on your, however you want your Sharpie, you put on the clear coat, and it makes it super strong. So first what you do, you would sand down the board with a rough sandpaper, then a finer grit sandpaper, and then you would put a white primer on if you're doing white, or like a darker primer on if you're doing a darker color. But make sure if you do white, go with white. If you do a darker color than white, then your white paint isn't going to turn out good. And make sure you use your primer, because it really helps. So after you put your primer on, then you put your paint on, whatever color you want. Once you put your paint on, you put your design on, and you don't just have to use Sharpie. You could get stencils, spray paint it on. I just got a little creative, and you can get a lot more detail into it. Like I've got little guys on it, little funny heads, my name with a cool flare in it, and all these circles on it. I actually used a water bottle cap and went around it like 1,000 times. That's how I got all this. So yeah. And once you get all that, you just put your clear coat on, and it gets all nice, and you can ride it forever. And it's the cheapest way to have a sick board like this.